Are you enjoying all the pickleball you're playing, but you really hate the aches and pains that are coming the next day? Hey, I'm Coach Dom, owner of Breakthrough Fitness here in Oviedo, Florida. And today I'm going to cover 10 tips that are going to prepare you for play, improve recovery from a game of pickleball, and enhance overall quality of life. So I have a little bit of experience with pickleball, playing with a group of older gentlemen than myself, but what I've learned is it's a very short movement, so there's a little bit of a lateral movement, so it's a lot of stepping, a lot of this. It's not a lot of sprinting in one direction or the next. It's a few of these overhead, but most of the time it's up by that net, and we're in this bent position. We're in this athletic position, but then we're thinking. We're in this position here, so we're in a lot of bent over position that's strenuous on the lower back. And then when we go and do those quick jab steps and move, we're also putting a lot of stress on the knees and ankles. So we have to build a body that's capable to do all these movements, strong enough to do all these movements, but not just to do them, also recover from them. And that's where the strength component comes into play, mobility comes into play, and all the tips we're going to cover will come into play. So let's get started. First thing we need to do if you're playing pickleball is wake up early enough to get the mind right and get the body ready for the day. So if you're playing early in the morning, maybe a 7 o'clock start time, you need to be getting up at 6 o'clock, get the body awake and ready. Number 2 ties into number 1. Now that you're awake, stay upright. Don't just get up out of bed and then go sit down on the couch. I want you on your feet, upright, take the dog for a walk, make your cup of coffee, maybe just loosen up the hips a little bit, bend a little bit, reach a little bit. We're going to go through a video here shortly, but be upright for that first hour before you actually go play pickleball. Tip number 3, drink lots of water. That's why I want you up early. Or if you're playing in the evening, you want to make sure you're drinking water throughout that afternoon before you go play after you get done with work or after dinner. Okay? Hydrate the body. It's going to help lubricate the joints. It aids in energy, and it's essential for life, so make sure you're getting enough water, hydrating the body. All right, so you're up early. You've been upright. You've drank some water. Now it's time to prime the body before you go to the courts. So your warm-up or primer should prepare you for what you're going to do. So if we're going to play pickleball, we have a little bit of rotation we need to cover. We got that lower back that I mentioned because we're in that dink position so much. We definitely need to get that lower back stronger and ready to go. The knees need to be lubricated and ready. The ankles need to be ready, and also the shoulders. All right? So we're going to go through a 10-minute primer that's going to hit all those areas. So I like to wake up, you drank your water, you did all those good things. Let's get right started. You're going to grab the inside of your kitchen sink. This is our gym kitchen sink, if you will. We're going to grab inside. You're going to lean back, and I'm going to have you just kind of push your body out to the right. And I'm stretching right through here because I'm leaning back. I'm getting a nice stretch on the lats. And I'm going to alternate, going back and forth each side. I'm just going to lean in the middle here, really stretching all the way down into my elbows. I'm going to lean. I'm going to turn my body a little bit, and that's getting all the way down into my lower back. I'm going to turn here. You can move your feet around. However you put them, you're going to get a different feel. Okay? Just don't let go. You're getting a nice stretch on those back muscles. They get real tight from when we're in our sleeping position. Then I want you to put your hands on the kitchen sink here. Get back. You're going to drive your chest towards the ground. And kind of just hang out and push. You can do a little bit of kind of a pump towards the ground with the chest. Really getting those shoulders loose. Good. Then we're going to turn around. Grab the inside of the sink. Get that chest tall. You might be on the edge of the sink. If you can get your hands closer together, fine. Really just be tall. Chest up and out. This is shoulder extension. We're going to work that maybe 30, 40 seconds. Like I said, if you're not doing anything, a little bit's going to go a long way. All right, then we're there. I still want you to stay on the sink. Grab the sink. I want you to kind of just be on the sink here. Get that back foot back, keeping the heel towards the ground and lean in. So you're going to have a good stretch on that lower leg. So it can be just on the front of the counter of the sink. Okay, getting a good stretch on that calf and Achilles. Switch it up. Hang out. Good. Then grab that sink. Get your feet about shoulder width, toes out a little bit, turned out. And we're going to sit down into some squats, okay? Just get that position lubricated. Take your time with it. Stick the hips back, butt goes back, sit. You're holding onto the sink. That's deloading your body weight. Push those knees out. Get tall, okay? Warm the muscles up. That's what's lubricating the joints. All right, so we did some stuff at the kitchen sink. Getting the oxygen going, getting blood flowing, breathing a little bit. Now let's just keep working on those shoulders. Tighten up your glutes, squeeze the butt tight. Stomach muscles are tight. Big shoulder swings up and down. Palms facing in. Okay? Palms facing down. Good. Keep both hands overhead. Lean to the left a little bit. To the right. Kind of just move back and forth. Now I want you to bend here. Pushing the hips back and bend. Let's get this movement pattern. We call these wood chops. No set number. 8 to 10, 8 to 12. Many as you want, but you're warming up the hamstrings, the lower back. Good. And just go into some marching. Now, let's kind of just sidestep. Just one step. If you got room, you can shuffle twice. Okay? Nothing hard here. Just a little shuffle. Getting everything loose. Good. Lateral shuffle like that. Big arm swings here. Loosening up that torso. Pivot on your foot. We don't stand there and do this. You know, your body's going to turn and hit. Okay? So we want that pivot. And good. Now, we're going to do that jab step a little bit. Okay? Just kind of step. Nice and easy. Tighten up your stomach when you step. Okay? Step at a little bit different angles. Not real forceful, not too aggressive, but learn, engage the body, pay attention to what's going on. Okay? You can back step. Good. And then the only thing I do want you to get on the ground because we want to really get those glute and lower back activated. So we're going to go down to the ground now. And we're going to go into some hip bridges. So you're on the ground, heels close to your butt. You're going to push through your heels. Glutes are tight, back down. So we're extending those hips right now, right here. And when we're sleeping, we're in this position a lot. Those hip flexors get shortened. We want to make sure they're nice and extended. So we're working these muscles, stretching these muscles. Okay? 15, 20 of these. Keep your feet together and then go right into what we call a hip crossover. Nice and easy. Get some of that rotational movement in. You don't have to get your knees all the way to the ground. Just whatever feels comfortable. Loosen up the back. And then you can start getting a little lower. And if you're feeling good, boom, another set of those hip bridges. All right, the primer's done. Now it's on to tip number 5. Drink another glass of water. Number 6, now it's time to go play. Go have fun. Enjoy the camaraderie, the social aspect of it, the physical part of it, the competition part of it. Enjoy all of that. Now it's time you finish playing, it's time to get home, and the recovery process doesn't stop there. Now it's time to get a nice hot shower, or you can try a contrast shower. So contrast showers are just alternating between hot water and cold water. They're going to increase blood flow, they're going to reduce muscle soreness, inflammation, and help get lactic acid out of the muscles. This is more the cold portion of the shower. So an example of a contrast shower is maybe start with a minute of hot, and then maybe you go 15 to 30 seconds cold, back to hot, back to cold, back to hot. So if you have any kind of heart issues or high blood pressure, definitely check with your physician before you start doing contrast showers. All right, number 8, eat a good meal. You just finished exercising. Your body needs food for recovery. It's the most essential aspect of recovery besides sleep. Try to get 20 grams of protein. That's a 4-ounce piece of meat, a couple eggs. Get some good fruit in there, some high fiber stuff, good quality carbohydrates, all right? Get away from the foods disguised as healthy, a Nutri-Grain bar, something along those lines. Eat a good quality meal, and you're going to recover and feel a lot better after your pickleball matches. All right, so number 9, keep moving. Get up throughout the day. Stay loose. Don't just sit around all day. Make sure you're keeping the body active. And number 10, the magic pill, sleep. It's the best thing for recovery that you can do. So make sure you're getting better quality sleep, whether it's 6 hours, 7, 8. I just want to make sure you're getting more of it. All right, there you have it. That's 10 tips to recover from pickleball, prepare for pickleball, and just overall better quality of life with the movements that I gave you. If you're playing a lot of pickleball but not doing much of anything else, the best complement would be 2 days of a strength training program that focuses on strength, obviously, but also gives you a lot of good stretching and mobility work as part of that program. If you'd be interested in a strength training program like this, text or call the number below, and we can set up a time to have a good conversation about a program. All right, it's time to like this post. It's time to subscribe to our channel if you haven't for more great tips like this. I'm Coach Dom. Keep moving.